there, team. Happy birthday. I call you team if you're subscribed. If you're not, well, you can join the team by subscribing. Today, we've got a very interesting haul to show you. If you've been a viewer of this channel for some time now, you've seen that I did a video about the now defunct ShortyUSA in the past. The owner had a bunch of stuff in storage. We went and got it, went through it all, showed it all off. It had airsoft gear, airsoft guns, camo nets. It was enough to fill up my whole truck. And while most of you thought that that was it, surprise, I've got more to show you. Because the former owner of ShortyUSA reached out and is apparently moving. Had a bunch of stuff left over that they didn't know about in the garage and said, do you want it? And I said, duh. Went and got it, and well, now's the time to show you. It's been like 4 years since that video. And I can safely say that this will be the last one I ever make about ShortyUSA. For those of you that are younger and don't know what ShortyUSA is, it was at one time the largest airsoft retailer in the United States. Yeah, that's right, before the big ones you know of now. In the early to mid 2000s, you couldn't go anywhere in the airsoft realm without hearing ShortyUSA. Everybody knew what the website looked like. Looking back, it was pretty dated, but for the time, it was the coolest thing ever. When I was just getting started out, I would search online and find all the coolest airsoft videos, and boy did they have some. Who could forget Rod Rambo shooting at the tin cans with the angry faces on it? And that's where I first found out about the Super 9 airsoft sniper rifle. I got one for 99 bucks and thought I was the coolest kid on the block, because I was. And that's when I found out I lived really close to ShortyUSA. So one day I met up with a couple friends and drove over there, and that was the start of my real airsoft career. Because until then, I had only picked up some really cheap airsoft stuff, and that didn't cut it. But once I walked into ShortyUSA and saw the walls full of airsoft stuff, I knew that that was it for my paycheck. And it has been ever since, honestly, because you see? It didn't get any better. I mean, I still have the tag from the first combat machine I ever got from ShortyUSA. I did get to have my birthday party there because they had an indoor arena. I was in my 20s, so birthday parties, you know. And I've got my Shorty t-shirt that I got from when they closed. Got a little dog hair on it. But now I can say I actually have a piece of the ShortyUSA history. The lore, if you will. And you'll understand more toward the end of this video. I am pretty sad that it went away, but I understand that nothing gold can stay. But now it's time to look at the last remnants of ShortyUSA. The last unboxing that will ever be from said airsoft store. And it starts with this box. Not a big box. It's already open because, well, it's been open for a very long time. This isn't sealed product. This is old stuff. First thing I got in this box, some 134A gas. This is what the low-powered Japanese airsoft pistols run on. And it's still sealed. It hasn't been opened yet. This is pretty much refrigerant. We don't use this anymore, really. It's kind of a relic. And there's an open can of it as well. There's a can of Ultra Elite Competition green gas. You can only use this if you're in a competition. It doesn't say it has to be an airsoft competition. Maybe it's for baking. But look at how cool and retro that can looks. This is definitely old. And the last can is this Air Duster green gas. It says 100% ozone safe because it's just compressed air. This is for the really low powered gas pistols. And you might notice that it says Air Splat on it. That's from another airsoft place that's no longer with us. I bought a bunch of stuff from them too when they went under. How do you think I got all this? So that's 4 cans of antique airsoft gas. That's it. That's all I got. Just kidding. You thought that was all that's in this big box? 4 cans? No, not even a chance. But the first of the really cool stuff in this box is this. HFC Assault Eagle Mach 11. As you can see, missing its mag. Also denoted by the tag on it that says no mag, as if you couldn't tell. This is a pretty old model, and it was one of the fastest shooting airsoft guns back in the day. It could do like 1,100 rounds a minute, but the mag could never hold that much. I think it was a 50 rounder. You pull the trigger and it goes... And that was it. It was also a gas hog. Those 4 cans would not stand a chance against this gas guzzler. It's the Chevy Suburban of airsoft guns. Now I do already have one of these, and I have the spare mag to go with it, so I can easily pop one in there and we're good to go. Then we have this. This is a SIG P226 in the box. The box is a little dusty. But if you look inside, everything is still there, including the paperwork, the little thing of Cybergun BBs, and the pew itself. This is, however, not a gas pistol. It is spring. It is manual cocking, but it does work. It is old enough to have full trades, and it's got a full metal slide, which is interesting for a spring pistol. The rest of it is polymer, the mag, the lower, the trigger, all plastic. And like I said, it comes with the finest .2s. Moving on, we've got this gently used Thompson Auto Ordnance 1911 by KWC. This thing is pretty old, not even sure that this would hold gas anymore. It holds gas. That's pretty surprising for an airsoft gun that's about 20 years old. I can't believe that actually worked. This thing is definitely showing signs of wear, but it has been in storage for a very long time. It is full metal, pretty much everything on it, the upper, the lower. It's got a metal trigger, the grips are plastic, but what do you expect? Then we have the KJW 1911. This one is a CO2 mag, but it does have a note on it that says mag leaks. Good to know, but I'm pretty sure the CO2 mag would leak by now anyway. Nothing a new mag can't fix. But something else interesting about this one is it was a display model with the original tag. Again, full metal, and it's really satisfying to do that. The upper, the lower, everything on this is pretty much metal, and it's very heavy. The modern version of this would probably be the Elite Force 1911. That's also CO2. And we've got two more in the box that we need to check out. More dust on these. These were also likely display models, and as you can see, everything is still in there. Paperwork, a little Allen key, and the Airsoft Pew itself, a WeTech Luger Medium, does still have the display tag on it. And the second one, same thing. You got all the paperwork, the Allen key, and the WeTech Luger Longboy with the original tag. I've always liked how these are fabric-lined pistol boxes. It's just a nice experience. These are both pretty much all metal. You got a full metal barrel, upper and lower. The grips are plastic, but the mag is full metal. And we're gonna have to test if these hold gas too, I guess. That one holds. They both hold gas still. I did notice the tiniest leaking out of the bottom of each mag, but that's nothing some new O-rings can't fix. So we've got 6 airsoft pistols. Which one was your favorite? What's the one you would take to an airsoft game? I mean, they're pretty much all working. But right now I gotta clear some space to show you the last and final thing of this video. The final thing is in here. Actually, no, it's not, but the final thing does go on here. Let me get it. This is the Craft Appleworks minigun, the first airsoft minigun that was ever on the market. This thing originally went for between $3,500 and $5K. That's a lot. And when I was younger, I always wanted it. Not just any old minigun, this specific minigun. Because this one sat on display behind the counter at ShortyUSA. And since I was old enough to pick up an airsoft gun, I drooled over this one. Because there was no way that I could ever get that much dough to put into an airsoft gun. Preposterous. But if you wait long enough, good things can happen. And, well, here it is. And now after all the days in the past of me going there just to look at it, well, now I don't have to go anywhere. I can just look at it. And right now, look at it is all I'm gonna be able to do because as soon as I got it home, I got it all going and tried to shoot it, and it's got a feeding issue. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I tried to grab some footage. I don't really think I have much footage of it actually working, but the barrels spin and the BBs sometimes kinda come out, maybe. I'm gonna get it looked at, we're gonna figure it out, and you will see a shooting test in the future. But for right now, let's go over the specifics of the Craft Appleworks minigun. First, we gotta open up this wooden crate that it came with. This is not the wooden crate that it would normally ship in. I think that's lost to time because back then they did come in wooden crates. This was just a surplus wooden crate that's used as a display stand. And it's also what carries around the extras. Like this very big charger. This battery charger right here. Inside it, there's also a bag with spare parts, but it's in a KSC Perfect .20 BB bag. This is what I used to use because back then you couldn't get 2 5s, 3 2s and whatnot. It had to be 2.0. In my day, we walked uphill both ways to get BBs. There's some other miscellaneous junk in here, not worth showing individually. And also within the wooden crate is what I assume is the original instructions. I don't read this, so if anyone else does, what does it say? Let me know. And this thing. Now this may look like the stomach to a T-1000, but that's not what it is. This is essentially the brain box of the minigun. You hook this end to the minigun, you hook this end to a giant battery. Now normally I would use something like these Titan batteries for my airsoft guns, but this thing takes essentially a car battery. More like a motorcycle battery or a lawnmower battery, and I don't think Titan makes one of those yet. which is another reason that I can't do a shooting test with it today, because I don't have a motorcycle to steal the battery from. Trust me, I've tried. It will not turn on a standard airsoft battery. It has to be something with a little oomph behind it. I mean, you can't just power these big old motors with nothing. Imagine strapping a car battery into your backpack, running the wires to it, and trudging around with this big minigun. Yeah, HPA doesn't sound so bad now, does it? Little carbon fiber tank, and you're complaining. Try using this. Although, your enemies would definitely fear you more if you had this. That's why I want to get it up and running and use it in an airsoft game. Maybe a gun game, maybe a standard gameplay. Who knows? It might just go up for the members of the channel. We'll see. And I don't want you to confuse this minigun with another minigun that I recently came in contact with. Because I recently got this classic Army minigun in the trade series video where we go from a BB off of my floor all the way to night vision. This is what I'm at, working my way up to night vision. Let me know in the comments if you know somebody that would trade me a minigun for some real good night vision. It's gonna take the perfect trade, but I think it's possible. If you haven't checked out that series, it's on YouTube. You just find it. So that's it for the last ever ShortyUSA unboxing. It's kind of fitting because I was also one of the last customers of ShortyUSA, so I'm glad I could be the one to round it out. Let me know in the comments down below if you've had an experience with them in the past. Did you ever go there for your first airsoft gun? Did you get BBs there? They had very fast shipping. But now, nothing more than a memory. A good one though. All right, everybody, thanks for sticking through this one. If you're still here, don't forget to subscribe down below. It's the only way to join our ever-growing airsoft team. And if you see me on the field, let me know. Don't forget to like it if I made you laugh, because I'll do it again. And find me on all the social media networks. Instagram, Facebook, there's even a TikTok, kinda, still. Who knows? It's up in the air. I don't know when you're watching this. I don't know the legalities of it all. And leave a comment with your favorite color. The end. That's all. And if you can decipher this, let me know what it says. Please, let me know. You know, just two miniguns chilling on a counter, no big deal.